Is this good? What, you said to
Nice.
lean in. All right.
Damn it.
Good evening, Pat.
Good evening, Sam. How are you?
I'm all right. Good. We had a heck of a Basho, some good fun. I'm wearing pink to celebrate Aurora going double digits. So
Oh my God. I didn't
yeah.
even get that reference. That's really mature
Yeah.
of you. I
Thanks
don't know.
for I always knew I was quite mature. Um yeah, man. It was just from the get-go, like just fun to watch.
Yeah, the boys came out. There was a lot. There was some drama. There was some excitement. There were some highs, and there were also some lows.
Yes,
I
and
would
we'll
say.
get into all of that. But first,
Yes,
do you have anything you can sip on?
I do. My wife was at I don't know where she got this from, some alcohol store recently. And she picked this up for me, and I've been very excited to share this with you. I've been saving it for today. This is a Takara Chu Hai. It's a Chu Hai.
Okay.
So
Takata
it's
Chuhai.
basically Chu Hai is something that's very popular in Japan. It's like a lemon. It's basically just like liquor and lemon.
Mhm.
It's like call them something you hear like lemon sours in Japan. That's like something you hear a lot. So
Okay.
it's kind of like I think it's sochu based, I
Okay.
believe, which sochu is basically just like vodka. But it's a little lemon, 5.5%
Okay.
drink. How about
All
you?
right.
What do you got?
I've got something a little different. Well, very different. Well, still liquor based. So went to the liquor store because I was like, I need some new whiskey,
Oh my
and
God.
this is some the Kamiki Japanese whiskey. So
Whoa.
I like this
I like the bottle.
intro. Yeah, me too. I really liked it when I opened it up.
Yeah.
Omiwa Shrine is one of the oldest shrines in Japan and the protector of alcohol producing families. So
Oh my
we have
God.
the spirit Omiwa to thank for this.
Wow.
Comes from Nara, and then yeah, the cask is a cedar cask.
Oh my God.
So
That sounds so fancy. Look at you.
I know it does. So yeah, it's a bit different from a
Well, yeah,
the one.
mine's basically like the
Uh,
cheapest possible drink you can
yeah.
have in Japan, and that's like so it's a high low. There's nothing wrong with
Mhm.
that.
No, I mean sometimes you need a bit of both. Oh, that smells good.
I
It's it's
bet.
a it's a work night, but we had our first Yokozuna showdown,
Yeah, we
so
did.
it
It's
is
worth a quick sip.
it is absolutely worth toasting. Let's
Well,
go.
I'm gonna have to drive down there and get some of that.
You're welcome anytime, brother.
All
Alrighty,
right,
well,
kampai.
kampai.
All right. Ah, it's delicious.
Mm,
Yours is probably more delicious, but
mm,
mine mine's
very
basically a soda. It's
cool.
like it's a little lemon, little sour, just simple and refreshing. How about you?
It's very good. It's tastes very much like Japanese, like most other Japanese whiskeys, but
Mm.
it does something that I really like, and I mean it's kind of common for whiskeys, but I feel like Scotch does this especially strong. Where you have even just like one tiny drop, you immediately just like feel it throughout your whole, like your palate, your nose, like down your throat and lungs, like just the vapors of it. You like, a little bit of
Oh
that
yeah,
burn, so it feels it's very nice.
that's
I'm a fan.
that sounds fantastic.
Yeah, so
I would say this is in honor of Takara Fuji, but as a Takara Chuhai, but it can't be because he wasn't there. So
yeah, I was at
that was
R.I.P.
my
But,
original plan. I
but
was like, I was really hoping that he won the Basho somehow, and then I could be
mhm.
like, see, but it didn't really plan out that way.
Unfortunately, it didn't work out that way. But what
No.
did work out was a very, very exciting last few
Mm.
days, down to the final day, to the final bout.
To the final Mono-E, some might even say.
Hmm. They would to the playoff.
Pretty incredible.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty insane. We really are in truly a new era because, Onosato is so young, 25 years old, and just seemingly unstoppable. I mean, obviously he lost two, so he is valuable. It is possible to beat him, but not easy. Let's put it that way.
No, definitely not easy. The only one who made it look easy was the his first playoff match against, or not the playoff match, like the day 15 match against Hoshoryu, who just like completely blew him away very uncharacteristically. But I mean, yeah, it feels like a new era in that it's both Yokozuna just did so well. Neither one of them, because like for the whole year, I mean, Hoshoryu injuries aside, kind of one of the typical things I always talk about Hoshoryu is like, oh man, he always dropped a couple losses.
Right.
And Onosato has been doing that as well.
Yeah.
Where he kind of gets pushed back, he might pull a bit, and then when he pulls, that's when his opponent defeats him. But I mean, both Onosato and Hoshoryu, because I was going to bring up Nishiki after.
Well, right, of course.
Looked fantastic. I mean, Hoshoryu's only losses were to Sanyaku, Nishiki, and Kochizakura. And Onosato only lost to Hoshoryu and Hakuoho. So I mean, Hakuoho finished 8-7, but he's a very, very. I mean, he beat him on day 4, and it took Hakuoho doing some crazy twinkle toes, dodging and pulling. Like it was such a fantastic win from Hakuoho.
It was.
Like that's what it took to beat Onosato. That like, yeah. So both Yokozuna like lived up to the hype, and then the playoff was just great. Down to like the last bout was just phenomenal as well. Like going to a mono-e, my little bias was towards Hoshoryu. So even before they show,
little.
Well, no. But what I'm saying is that when it looked so close going down, I was like, oh man, like I hope that's a mono-e, even though everyone there has like a better view than we do on the camera.
Right.
But he pointed to Onosato, and then when I saw the replay, I was like, yeah, I can, like Onosato, he got him. It was a hell of a win. Like, can't be mad about that.
No, you can't. I mean, and it's pretty crazy now. This is now if my calculations are correct, or at least close, I believe this is his 11th tournament that Onosato has played in since he made it to the top division, and he's won 5 out of the 11, which is insane. I mean, like obviously since I don't know the full history of the numbers, but since we've been following it, those are the craziest numbers we've seen by a pretty long shot. I don't think there's anyone that's even really close. So I mean, to me, it's just like I think you made a really good point, because it's like if you're gonna beat him, you have to do something special. And I think that's a really interesting thing, because when you have a leader like that, and not to diminish from Hoshoryu, he's the same way too, but when you have a leader like Onosato like that, someone at the top like that, it then makes everyone else kind of like step up their game and have to like try new techniques, try new things, get a little tricky to figure out how to beat this guy instead of sticking to their kind of routines. So I think it's just really interesting. And like you said, it very much lives up to the hype. I mean, this is what you expect when you have Yokozunas. You expect them to both have really good records and be at the top, and they were. And so that's kind of like I think the best we could have asked for in a full Yokozuna showdown Basho with both of them first time.
Yeah, absolutely. And to get into the I mean, probably one of the main things everyone talks about up until the playoff, or for like all of, we're still talking about it. Day 14 of I mean, you asked me about it yesterday. Hoshoryu pulling a Henka against.
You want to talk about it, or are we gonna get into it? Or are we gonna get into it?
What is there to get into? What? No. What do you mean?
All right. Technically, it is a legal move. Okay.
Yes.
But that being said, I still think he should consider committing seppuku to, fulfill, he's dishonored his family, his countrymen, and I think he should consider It was a bold move. I don't know. I'm still conflicted about it, if I'm honest. I mean, sumo is a game about winning. It's a simple game, and it's about winning.
Mm-hmm.
That's all that matters, is winning
Mm-hmm.
that bout. That's all that matters. So
Yeah.
if you do anything that's legal to win that bout, including a really egregious henka, uh, go for it.
Yeah.
However, I don't know. It's like there's also the part of me that
So,
the emotional side of me that's like, when people go to see this, they want to see the Yokozuna fight, and they want
mhm.
to, if I was there and I had paid to go see sumo for one day and that happened, I'd be quite disappointed. So I think those are the two sides of me. As like, of course it's legal and of course it's fine and do whatever you want, but at the
Mhm.
same time, it's just a little disappointing when you kind of want to see these guys who are the best duke it out. I think that's all. That's all it
So,
comes down to.
so how do you feel? So, okay. Um, I mean, to go and watching it live, that's the only part I do feel.
But like, whatever.
No, I
I
guess
mean,
no. I mean, like, I feel bad for the spectators who went and didn't see
sure.
Onosato fight because Kodazakura went Fusion and then or went Kyujo, and then yeah, Hoshoyu pulling a Henka. But I mean, don't you think a part of that is that Hoshoyu saw Onosato not have to fight, and he was like, okay, he got a day off. Like he is trying to also fight smart, you know.
It's true.
So,
No, he
so I guess
definitely
then,
was like he was getting his freebie as well.
mhm,
And again, there's nothing wrong with doing that, but it also would have been badass if he would have outright won that day like a more aggressive fashion to kind of be like,
mhm,
I just think it was maybe a slightly missed opportunity for, he was only Yokozuna by himself for two Bashos or something
mhm.
before there was a second Yokozuna. So I think it was kind of an opportunity for him to be like, I'm the Yokozuna and I'm gonna do this. And so I think people across the board are probably a little disappointed
Yeah,
when you see something like that. It's just that
I don't know.
your
The
every move is scrutinized when you're at the top. So
the Yokozuna Deliberation Council disagrees with you.
well, do you have them on the line or?
No, they like made a statement basically
Hmm.
saying that yeah, it's. I mean, I'm paraphrasing because I don't obviously speak Japanese, and the
All
from the
right,
translation they were fine with it, basically saying winning sumo is winning sumo. It's
got it.
you can use all the using all the tools
Well,
to
of
win
course.
is what you need. Um, but I mean, I'm reminded of a couple years ago when Takakeisho, Henka, your our boy
Mm.
Tommy Fuji in the
Oh
playoff,
my God, I remember
and
that. Wow,
yeah.
good pull.
hmm So I
That
thought
yeah,
about that.
it's always gonna cause some drama, and ultimately,
Oh yeah.
it's all contributes to the fun of the game. So
Because I
no harm, no foul, except for the fact that I'll never respect him again. So
I mean, my thing with the Henka is that like at what point does it not become okay to do that? If you're like, so I'm not when I say you, I mean just like
yeah,
second,
yeah.
not you, Pat, like
Oh right,
in general, where it's like, okay, when someone reaches Sanyaku, is it then no longer acceptable? When you reach Yokozuna, is it no longer acceptable? Um, so just, but it's always a legal move. All right, so
I know.
that's how I
I
felt.
think it's always acceptable is the answer. I think it's just that when you're at that level, you're going to be under aggressive scrutiny. So I think no matter what you do, any loss that you have to or anything that you do that's even vaguely controversial, people are gonna talk about. So ultimately,
Yeah,
I didn't like it, but it is what
but
it
you
is. It
respect
is
it.
what it is. I don't respect it either, but I
You're saying you wouldn't respect Hoshoyu if you went up against him?
if he
That's the
was
kind of
here
respect
right
I'm talking
now,
about.
I would have some choice words for him. Let's just put
You,
it that way.
you guys, I don't think you guys. I don't know if he speaks English. You guys might not understand each
Well,
other.
that yeah, that's neither here nor there.
Alrighty. Let's see. I just a couple of things. I took notes every day. I mean, just a couple things on Onosato, like just in terms of how he bounced back. So day two
Mm.
against Tamawashi, Tamawashi like literally had him by the throat, by
Yeah,
the bales, and then like in it, I feel like in past bouts that would have been it. But then Onosato showed real grit to take him out, take him down. Um, what else do I got here? Anything more for Onosato? I don't think so. Besides, we already talked about that. Okay, another. Is there anyone else in particular you want to talk about? I mean, I got a few names here, but
yeah, well, there's a couple things. I mean, we can trade off, but I think for me, I think actually the biggest standouts, besides obviously Ura going 10-4 or whatever, which is
10-5,
very 10-5, very exciting for me. But I think to me that some of the bigger stories were actually some of the failures, and like I thought like Abi, like what happened, man? Like I mean, that was just crazy. He's finally promoted to number 1. And he hasn't had. I mean, he's had some here or there. He's been kind of middle of the road for the last couple of Bashos. But to go 3-12, I don't think he's ever, since we've been following Sumo, ever gone that low. So you gotta, in those scenarios, you gotta kind of wonder, like, there must be something going on. Is he injured? Is there's something happening there, because that's pretty shocking. He's I don't think he's gone that low in a really long time.
Yeah, I'm going back. The last time, I mean, barring injuries,
right? Yeah, barring injuries.
A few times when he dropped out. I mean, one time he went 3-4-8, but that was because of injury.
Right.
Before, like the worst since before then was like January 2020. He went 5-10.
Right.
Yeah, so it's been
this
might be his worst. Well,
I think
in 2016 he went 2016 July as West Makushita. He went 1-6, then 2-5 in March. But I mean, this might be his worst.
It's bad
ever. It's definitely his worst ever in Maegashira.
Yeah, so you got to wonder what's going on. Like I said, everyone's allowed to have a bad basho, and not everyone can be good all the time. But that seems so egregiously bad that I do wonder if he was injured and was kind of just like nursing, trying to get through a basho instead of sitting out, because something didn't seem quite right there. And on that note too, and not as bad, but you gotta throw Wakataka Kage in there. I'm sure you probably wanted to talk about him maybe, but everyone had the Ozeki was the word on the street for him, possible promotion or at least being close to promotion, and kind of just blew it. Went 6-9, which is bad, and had some pretty like high profile losses. His worst record since he's been back from injury. As far as I can see, since he's been back in the top division from industry, his worst record, injury. So that's also disappointing. So I think it was funny because it was like there were some really high highs, but then there were a couple just like moments where I was just like, damn, like, that's unfortunate.
No, definitely. I mean, we are excited about it. He's one of the main talking points from our preview episode.
He was, yeah.
And just a few other guys who, I mean, he finished strong. He had an awful first week. Your boy, Papayasu. He was 0-6 going into day 7.
Yeah, that wasn't looking good.
Yeah,
he did finish strong. He pulled it around, but Jesus.
So he went 7-2 in the last like 8 days or 9 days. So that's crazy. But like,
that is kind of crazy.
Yeah, just really struck. Yeah, just a horrible start.
Yeah.
Let's see. On day 7, I put Ozeki looking less likely for Wakataka Kage after Aonishiki beat him.
A fair assessment.
But then Takayasu goes out. He's 1-6. He goes up against Kodazakura and he beats him. Like you would think,
right?
Kodazakura at the time was 5-2. Like this is one of we'll talk about him in a minute, but he was like one of his better bashos in recent memory.
I know.
But then Takayasu just like completely manhandled, beat him in really strong fashion. Like just goes to show how unpredictable this sport can be.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So speaking of Kota Zakura, I mean, on his way to his first winning first double-digit winning basho is what I was gonna say. Like he was looking strong, and then what's the official? He like tore something, right? Wasn't it bad?
Yes, like MCL is kind of something I had seen or read, but I guess it wasn't like too bad. Like I don't think anything was torn because he was walking
Okay.
around.
Well, that's
But
good.
yeah, normally it's not like it's a ligament, so you don't want to do you don't want to take any risks with that. So
Right,
it's
of
so
course. It's
yeah,
just
don't.
it was just a shame. He finally kind of starts to get his steam back after 3 8-7s in a row, and then yeah,
Yeah, but
that's
I
it.
mean,
Cut early.
he's not fighting for any. I mean, he finished what, like 9-6. I mean, he's sitting at Ozeki. He's not fighting for promotion or anything. Like don't risk it. It's not worth it, man. Like that,
No,
definitely
100%.
not worth it. Just yeah, I wish there was some way for non Ozeki Yokozuna guys to like not feel so much pressure to keep fighting
It's
when they're
it's
injured.
yeah, it's a really tough position to be
Mhm.
in. It really is, and
Since
I think he's
yeah.
definitely in danger now for sure.
Well,
Or at
we'll
least
see
not now, but
if it's just like a little bruise or something. He's got a month and a half to walk it off essentially. So he'll be
well, yeah, I'm sure he'll be doing a lot of walking it off.
just
That's
walk
what the
off
tech
a knee injury.
just walk it
No,
off.
I had a rugby coach who inserted himself into one of our practices, went flying in. The guy like jumped up to catch a pass, and as he came down, as soon as like he had weight on his knee, my coach hit him in the knee. You saw it like buckle. He tore his ACL on a bunch of things, and he told him to like just walk
Jesus.
it off. When he's like rolling around, clearly like his because when you tear those ligaments, you can feel them like.
Oh, it's like a pop, right? Yeah,
Well,
like
but I mean, like you can put your hands on it and feel that, like
oh god.
where there used to be like a taut ligament is just like
Christ.
loose and like so we knew that it was messed up. And he's like, "Oh, just walk it off." So like,
So you're saying if Kota Zakura was on this
yeah,
podcast right now, you would
yeah.
tell him to
So
walk it
Kota
off.
Zakura, if you're watching, don't walk it off.
No.
Just do what you got to do.
Okay. All
Just
right.
in case you're watching.
Wise words.
Mhm.
I wanted to also highlight one other person.
Mhm.
My the Pat Spirit Award. That I just made up.
The Fighting Pat Award.
The the Fighting Pat Award. And I'm gonna give it to my boy Takanosho. And I have to say, man,
Oh, okay.
he
Good
just did
choice.
so well, man. Finishing 12 and
Mhm.
3. He fought Wakataka Kage, beat Kirishima, beat Kota Zakura, beat Shodai, beat Wakamoto Haru. Like he beat Ura, who was on the
Yeah.
fair. Like he had a lot of it's like, again, it's something we talk about. These guys who kind of like yo-yo, right? So like they kind of go
Mhm.
down to the bottom, they beat all the lower level guys and they shoot back up. They lose to a bunch of times, they go back down. So it's like I think this was kind of a big one for him because he was at 7, right? And so right in the middle. So he wasn't fighting like the Yokozuna level yet, but he was fighting a lot of the top level dudes, and he
Yeah.
really held his own and just looked really strong. And I kind of I don't want to speak. I don't want to say anything crazy, but I could see him continuing to do well at the top if he avoids injury and potentially rising back up. I mean, he obviously is going to rise
Yeah.
back up after this one, but I could see him doing some things. He impressed me more than he ever has in this Basho. I was keeping my eye on him.
No, definitely, I agree. Well, I agree in most respects of things you're saying. I think the only area I disagree with is like he's gonna keep climbing. Just because whenever he gets up to that high Magashira, like 1, 2, 3, he's really struggled. But
I think he's been eating his chanko.
I
I
mean,
think he's.
I'm not disagreeing. I'm sure he's been eating a lot of chonko, and
I don't think he's had any.
I don't know. Maybe he followed Shodai's advice, and he's just crushing the raw horse meat as well. But
Hey, you know what? Whatever gets you there.
no, definitely. But yeah, I mean, he struggled up a bit, and he struggled when he gets up. But yeah, I mean, with this 12-3, he'll probably bump up to like M1, M2, maybe M3. But
Yeah,
we'll
and
see.
just someone that caught my eye and I thought did quite well.
No, I absolutely agree, man. Good choice on giving the Fighting Pat
I
Spirit
mean, and
Award.
it might be shocking that I didn't give it to Ura, but Ura he wins my heart every Basho. So
Yeah,
he's
or yeah, no, that's yeah. He always has yeah. He is the Pat Hart Spirit Award.
yeah.
Um,
So that's another story. But
well,
it was
speaking of
really awesome to see him do well.
speaking of someone who won a has won an award in every single Maegashira
Oh my god.
tournament he's been in is Aonishiki.
Hey.
11-4 for the fourth time in a row. Every single Basho he's done in the
Incredible.
Megashare ranks is 11-4. I mean, yeah, he only lost to Onosato
Yeah.
Oho, who is usually someone like
I know. That
Hoshoryu's
was
foil.
surprising.
Shodai, he lost to Shodai, who uh, showed his strength this Basho when he
He
threw
did.
Tobizaro into the third row.
He
And
did do that.
he just manhandled him. I mean, Shodai finished 10-5 as well. So I mean, he was really crushing the raw horse meat this
Yeah,
Basho.
clearly.
And they lost to Wakamoto Haru, who had a bit of a bounce back. So yeah, Ao Nishiki just is continuing to impress, and it seems leading into every Basho. Oh well, we'll see. I'm sure once he gets to this rank now, he starts fighting these guys. He'll bottom out a bit. It's like
No,
no,
he's
or
the real deal,
he'll
man.
top out. I mean,
I definitely am smelling Ozeki,
and he's 21.
and it smells like horse meat.
Yeah, it smells like Ukrainian eating horse meat.
Yeah, exactly. He's
So
21. Oh
he's
my god.
21, and for reference, Onosato was in college when he was 21, and Hoshoryu was
Right.
Jinchuryo when he was 21.
That's
So
crazy.
for him to be knocking on the door of Ozeki, it's the JSA came out and said that this is the start of his Ozeki run.
Okay.
His M1, even though he went 11-4 at M1, it doesn't, in their eyes right now, it doesn't count. Now, if Ao Nishiki goes crazy and wins like 14-1 or 15-0, maybe they'll make him an Ozeki. They'd be kind of hard to ignore. But I
Right.
think if he gets another like 11-4, they might say, okay, if you do that in January, you're now Ozeki. So
Yeah.
it's not like some people are like, oh, just the disrespect of him. And I kind of thought it'd be like, oh, should we do like a separate shorter episode on Ao Nishiki with the disrespect on Ao Nishiki with the real clickbait title and slab. But I was like, no, we just talk about it here because initially I was like, what? How can you not count that considering in July at M1, I mean, he beat Kotozakura, he beat Hoshoryu,
Yeah.
Wakataka, Kirishima. Like he really did just crushed it. And we texted a bit about this.
Mm,
He's beaten Hoshoryu 2 Basho in a row now.
right.
And I think that Ao Nishiki is going to continue to be kind of a perfect foil for Hoshoryu.
Yeah.
Because let's see, what day did he beat him? Day 12. Did I put my notes down? Yeah, so I think the reason being is that Hoshoryu, when he gets big wins against guys like Onosato, he's getting low, he's throwing his hips in and he's throwing them, right? He's big into throwing.
Yeah.
Well, Ao Nishiki comes from wrestling and a judo background, which is heavy in throwing as well. And we've spoke about before where Ao Nishiki loves fighting low. He loves to, he's not going to be as often getting in like hip smashing against these guys. He's trying to stay back, keep his hips out of reach, and get lower than his opponent. And so it's really hard for someone like Hoshoryu to throw him. And Ao Nishiki is insanely strong. I mean, Hoshoryu is obviously really insanely strong too, from how we saw him just power through Onosato.
I agree though. I think it'll be really interesting to see the two of them battling more.
And I think if Ao Nishiki had debuted like a year ago, he would be. I mean, I don't think it's too crazy to say he'd be Yokozuna. Part of the reason I'm saying it is there are just so many records he's breaking of the most wins, in their senior debut, like all these. There's the other another podcast, the Grant Sumo Breakdown. The last couple, the most recent one he did, and a couple other episodes they've done. He made a comment of it's like crazy baseball stats of finding these really obscure things because just every Basho he's breaking records. And when it's like, oh, the only other person to have done this is Aki Bono's Asashoryu, it's like Yokozunas are the only other people who have like who have these consistent records on their debut. So the thought of like 3 Yokozuna, I don't want to like jinx anything.
Oh God.
But I also don't think it. I also have a hard time of seeing it happen because just in order for him to, I mean, first he's got to make Ozeki, but I think we're pretty confident he will. But I think the
Yeah.
next step, it's going to be really difficult when Onosato and Hoshoyu are in their prime, and so you to stand out consistently over a few Basho enough to actually get that nod.
Yeah. To
It could just be
consistently
yeah
beat both of them is going to
yeah
be a real challenge.
yeah. So he's kind of a uh, you know casualty, whatever word you want to use, casualty of the time he debuted. But
Yeah.
either
No,
way,
that's a good
really
point.
excited about him.
And side note, I was
Mm.
just looking at the list here, and Ionishiki has never faced Ura yet. So that, and I will be very excited for when that day comes because they are
Mhm.
both low fighters.
Yeah,
And so I would love to see how he handles the chaos of Ura
yeah,
someday. So we have that to look forward to potentially. This year. Wait, what year is September? November,
it's
right?
November. Yeah, so
I'm like,
could
what month
happen.
is it?
Yeah, I mean Earl will definitely pop up a bit, so he might
He's got it.
probably fight him. But then I had a note here. I think Aonishiki. So when he went against Takanosho,
Mm,
Takanosho had him on the ropes and was slapping and pushing him, and then
yes.
Aonishiki like went from pushing to an immediate side slap, directing a slap, and quickly pushes Takanosho out. I also had a note here. Let's see. Oh, Takayasu had to on day 6 a real slap fest against Aonishiki, just like just. And after Aonishiki won, like I don't, you probably remember, he just like stared him down.
Yes, of course. How
And then
could I
after
forget?
And then after Takayasu was walking away and he was like holding onto his winnings, he was like staring at him still down the tunnel. Just like,
Like, okay, what are
like
you gonna do?
man.
Fight him? Yeah, I guess. Yeah, he will.
Says man who got into a fight. Uh, and then wait, did I put this twice? What? Who did he beat on? Oh, on day 2 when Aonishiki beat Atami Fuji. I put Aonishiki was bent over so low, so far. Like I sure like if you haven't, I'll go back and try to find a screen grab for it. But like
Yeah.
I took enough to like write the notes of like I hurt my hips and back just looking at this. Like it just shows the insane flexibility and strength of these guys to be in that crazy of a position and
It's
still be
true.
able to like pull out a win. It was just this. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun to watch.
I'm looking forward to seeing more from him for sure.
Definitely. What else? I mean, so I forgot to mention, and we spoke about him earlier, but you must be so happy that Kodazakura beat Hoshoyu.
I was very happy that happened. Like I said, it just brought me back to the glory days of Kota Sakura, which wasn't even that long ago. Is the funny part.
It was like a
Like, I
year ago.
mean, yeah, like literally a year ago that he was like he never even like went below double digit wins type vibe, and then
Mm-hmm.
ever since he made Ozeki, man, it was just it's been there's been some. I mean, he won obviously as Ozeki
Yeah.
once, but post that, yeah, no, seeing like a return to form was really lovely. But that being said, I'm not gonna hold my breath because
And I know you were really happy when Kodazakura beat Kirishima.
oh, I jumped up off this couch and was screaming, jumping with joy. It's funny because I actually think I bit my own words in our preview Basho and said that Kirishima was looking good, and then
Yeah,
he started off 4-0 and he was looking good
yeah,
again, and I was like, all right, this is maybe his time to come back, and then yeah, kind of blew it.
yeah. We had a few
So
guys who he was one of them who like the first week they were looking really good. Him, Ryuden was looking
yeah,
great.
yeah.
Yeah, a few guys who just kind of. I mean, it happens. Like they start facing better
Listen,
opposition, and they fall off. You know.
things happen. Things happen. Okay.
But like people are talking about, oh, maybe we'll see Ozeki run from Kirishima in the future, but not going to be for a while.
Not now.
I was worried Kirishima injured Hakuoho. Is it? Yeah, Hakuoho beat Kirishima. But then when he was like coming, because I have to look up the exact one. Become like in this arm lock where it's
Oh God.
very often like ends in injury because
Right.
it's like overextending, and then guys try to like pull back and they tear
Right.
their bicep. And I was really worried because when Hakuoho went back to collect his winnings, he just like wasn't moving his arm at all. Like he even the little like thing, the little salute they do when they
Oh
crash.
yeah, he could like barely do that.
He was like that, and I was like, oh my god, is that the tournament over for him? But he stayed in. I was really worried. Tamawashi was injured because
Oh yeah.
against Abby, he like just crumpled. He had like, this weird, just fell back, and I was like, oh no, is he injured now? But he like,
He
must just caught his
Tamawashi
toe or something.
Tamawashi had a couple like high profile falls, which he's kind of famous for like not taking heavy falls. It was something we've talked about
Mhm.
before on the pod. Is that I think a reason he's avoided injury for so long is he's like really good at falling and really good at avoiding that. But and when you start playing with the big boys at level one, you're
Yeah,
gonna start taking some falls, and he did.
yeah,
He took some L's, and I hope he can bounce back and continue to do
oh,
well
for
up
sure.
at the top. But we'll see.
I mean, he went 6-9 at
Still
M1.
very solid.
So yeah, that's not
No,
too
it's
bad.
it's
He'll
it's still
drop,
solid.
might drop to M3, M4.
Yeah,
But yeah, no, I definitely want because he'll be 41
yeah,
in November. So that's
unbelievable.
let's see, his birthday will be on day 8 of the boss show. So halfway through, we'll have an idea.
All right,
Um,
very
all
exciting.
righty. Let's see. Anything else? Trying to see what else I had.
I think we're getting a
Just
little long on time here, but go for
yeah,
it.
yeah. I took a bunch of day-to-day notes. I'm just trying to make sure I didn't miss anything because
No, it's okay. Take a
I,
minute if you need to.
I should have like bolded these.
No, you're good. You're good. Just take a minute if you need to. Like you want to hit anything else,
No,
go for
no,
it.
no. I think I wrote down twice, 2 or 3 times on here. Like I don't understand the hair pull rule. I think it's
There's
like because the hand's not closed because it was like
some
or
things that
something.
really look like a hair pull, and then you're like, how is that
Yeah,
not a hair pull?
I think it's because they don't like close their hands, so there's just like a really strong slap. But like Oho beat
Strange.
Haku Oho, probably because that's it. Like that was one I wrote it for. Yeah. So all right, I think that's pretty much most of what I had. So we can do the fantasy.
No, I don't think it went very well for me once again.
And for,
can't seem to catch a break.
and for this scoring, well, I don't know. A few of my guys, we didn't mention them, so it might be a close one.
Mm,
Ao Nishiki, and we're just doing the straight wins for points.
straight
So
wins. Yeah.
Ao Nishiki had 11.
Yeah.
Hakuoho had 8.
Hmm.
Someone we haven't mentioned yet, so that's not boding well.
Well,
Oshoma, he got 9 and 6. All right.
yeah. I already declare a loss, so go ahead. But
Meisei went 5 and 10.
still declaring a loss.
And then Wakataka Kage went 6 and 9. All right. So that's 39.
Okay.
Okay. And then you had Takayasu. So 3, right? Oh,
3.
no, 7. No, I was thinking,
How
sorry,
dare you?
was a spoiler for one of your later guys.
Oh shit.
Kota Shoho, who went 3 and 12, who won the Lost Boss show.
Yeah,
And
he really burned me on that one.
I
It felt personal.
we completely didn't even talk about him in our preview episode,
I
and I
know.
guess it was warranted. It
Yeah,
turns out.
turns
Man,
out
I feel
it
bad
was.
saying that.
Well, if you're watching Koto show, we're sorry.
We're sorry. We wanted you to do better. Fujinokawa 6 and 9.
Yikes.
Then Tobizaru 9 and
Hey,
6.
he did bounce. He was one of the ones that him and Shishi avoided demotion.
Yeah, Shishi 10 and 5. His best.
He actually looked more. He had more gusto than I've seen from him in a while. This
Yeah.
boss. He was actually really fun to watch.
Yep, and then another Abi.
Good one. Oh,
Good for me. Abi at 3. So okay.
God,
So
who could have ever predicted 3 from Avi?
you finished with 28 39-28. Man, so that's like I might sweep the year, man.
No, listen, it's not over yet. I'm coming back in November. We're gonna go quadruple or nothing.
Let's see.
We're gonna go cinco or nothing.
So if I'm doing my math right here,
which you're probably not, but
the last Basho you won was November 2024. So
shoot. All right, well, maybe I just win in November. That's like my thing. I'm okay with that. As long as I'm consistent.
Just Thanksgiving win.
Yeah, that's
okay.
it's the Memorial Thanksgiving win.
To go along with the Fighting Pat prize.
Yeah, you get it.
Alrighty. Anything else?
I think we're good, man. This was another fantastic one, and we're setting the stage for some really interesting rivalries coming up.
I agree.
Next year, so I can't wait, honestly.
Alrighty, and to everyone watching, thanks for sticking with it. We know it's a bit of a longer one, but that's where I do feel like it was good conversation.
There was a lot to talk about, so it's okay.
Alrighty, well, thanks for watching, everyone, and
see you guys next time, and see you in November.
All right, bye.
Bye.